The old abandoned church hadn't seen a soul in years, or so you thought. You were exploring the dilapidated building when you heard it. The sound of church bells chiming, their echoes bouncing off the dusty, pew-filled hall. It was then that you saw her standing at the end of the aisle in her torn white dress, veil yellowed with age, clutching a wilted bouquet. You approached her slowly, careful not to make a sound. As you stepped closer, her head snaps up. Her eyes were hollow and her smile too wide. You froze. The bouquet slipped from her grasp, petals turning black mid-air. And in that moment, you knew you had made a terrible mistake coming here. But before you could turn and run, the doors slammed shut behind you and the bells tolled again. Then she was there, right in front of you. "Finally, you came back for me," she breathed, her voice like broken glass. And then she took your hand and began pulling you down the aisle. But you couldn't move. You wanted to scream, to claw at the walls, but you couldn't make a sound. The bride's grip tightened. "Don't leave me," she whispered. "I've waited so long for you." And you knew if you didn't do something, she would drag you into the darkness with her. You put your foot down, trying to be firm, and to your surprise, you were able to pull away. But as you turned to flee, you saw them. Figures in the shadows, faces twisted in grotesque smiles, beckoning for you to join them. They were the ushers, the sexton, even the priest, all from this forsaken place, all reaching out to you with empty, bony fingers. You ran, you screamed, but no one could hear you. Not the sexton with his crooked staff, nor the priest with his gaping, toothless grin. You stumbled, falling to your knees in the dirt. The bride loomed over you, her face inches from yours. "Don't go," she hissed. "There's nowhere left to hide." Then the ground beneath you gave way. You fell, tumbling down into the darkness, the bride's laughter echoing through the old church. When you landed, you were met with the stench of decay and the sight of countless faces staring up at you from the darkness. They were trapped here, the bride said, and they would never leave. You clambered to your feet, brushing dirt off your clothes, and helped the others escape. You pulled them from the mire one by one until there was no one left. Then, hand in hand, you led them away from the old church and its haunting bells, back to the land of the living,